Hello, good people. So one of the things that I told you guys that helped me out tremendously when I was going through my flare-ups with my over 20 centimeter cyst is oregano oil. And that would be because sometimes I would eat something and it would trigger a flare-up, right? So that means that some properties that are in the food was not agreeing with me. And some of the foods that we think is fresh and healthy, they put all types of chemicals on the food or whatever to preserve it. One of the places that I had to stop eating at was Chipotle. Even though Chipotle is promoted as a healthy place, they put chemicals somewhere in their food, and it gave me a flare-up absolutely every single time I ate it when I was dealing with my dermoid cyst and flare-ups. Popeyes was one as well. So I learned about oregano oil and blackstrap molasses as a mix. Now, oregano oil is expensive. Just for a little small bottle, you're looking at about $12 to $15 for a little small bottle. So what we're going to do in this quick video is make our own oregano oil. Now, as you see, I have mason jars with the airtight holder on it. Now, sometimes you'll see people make this and they will boil it before they sit it aside. I don't want to do that. But this is dried oregano, right? This is the oregano dried, already chopped up, coming from a place that doesn't use chemicals, from an all-natural farm that chops this stuff up. As you can see, it is in a dark colored bag, and that's what keeps oregano fresh. So keep in mind that any type of oils that you have like this, you want to keep it fresh. You do not want to, for the long term, have it in something that is not going to be dark. Now, just because we are housing this and we are creating it and bringing it together, we can use a mason jar, okay? Yes, yeah. So I know you guys are like, oh my gosh, she put a lot in there. I did, because I'm making a lot. We use this faithfully in our house. Like right now, I feel like I'm coming down with something. So a few times a day, I just take oregano oil. I put oregano oil in the back of my throat. Now this is gonna take 6 weeks, okay? We do have oregano oil already in the house. So this right here is gonna take 6 weeks. It's the reason that I'm making 2 jars, because we use this faithfully around here. I'll clean it up. So as you can see, quarter jar here, a little bit over a quarter jar there. It's so simple. Now, there's so many benefits for extra virgin olive oil. You have all different types of, use this brand, use that brand. One thing about it, I cook with extra virgin olive oil. I do not cook with oils. Like when if the fellas are here, meaning my dad or my husband, and they're deep frying something, that's them. But if I'm sauteing anything, if I'm using anything that needs an oil, it's always extra virgin olive oil. I live by it. So we're putting enough in here to create what we want. It's gonna separate on its own anyways, right? So we just wanna have enough, and keep in mind that the oregano is packed at the bottom. So I'm gonna go about right here with the oregano oil. And then let me do the same thing with this one. Now, when we are allowing it to ferment and do its 1-2, we are going to put it in sunlight, put it where sunlight can reach it. This is why I am using the clear bottles. Once it has done its 1-2, we're gonna transfer it to dark bottles. And then, you know, we're gonna house it in a nice cool place. So keep in mind, the only reason I am doing it like this, so that it can, so that it can get well prepared. Now, I'm gonna shake this up now, but I'm also gonna shake this up every other day. And I'm gonna put it in the window and leave it there and shake it up. So if you didn't see that one, these are the airtight mason jars. And I am going to write the date on each one of these jars from when I made it. So we want to get all of that from the bottom. I'm going to write the date on the top from the time for today, like when I made this. And I'm going to go 6 weeks. Some people go 2 weeks. Some people go 3 weeks. Me, I'm going 6 weeks. And so you want to make sure that you get all of that oil in here. And this is going to be some really potent oil, okay? Just from the amount of oregano that I use. But we take this on a daily basis, right? And if you're taking it on a daily basis, you can take it for about 2 weeks on, 1 week off, okay? Always allow your body and your immune system to get used to something. So 2 weeks on, 1 week off. 2 weeks on, 1 week off. And then I will keep shaking this up for said time. Once it starts to create the oil, you'll see the oregano starts to go down. It'll start to change colors. I'll do an update video on the oregano oil for you guys as time goes on, and probably when I get done. So instead of spending all of that money, you can buy oregano oil, and you can buy extra virgin olive oil and get you some mason jars. If you are into home remedies, you should have mason jars easily at your disposal, okay? I buy these by the case, and I think I spent like $15 to $20 something for the case. So I'm always putting something in a mason jar or doing something with a mason jar myself. So I keep these on standby. I would say and recommend that more and more people start to utilize and figure things out. Oregano oil is great for bacteria. It's a natural antibiotic. I seen a study where I was already taking oregano oil because I had just already knew what it was doing for me. And I seen a study where this kid did a project at school, and he used regular antibiotics versus oregano oil. And the regular antibiotics, 1 drop, took away the bacteria. And the antibiotics, it was still showing there. This is how powerful this is. So we also got to keep in mind that when we realize the things that are powerful for us, that's when they compromise them. So stock up on things. I'm big hoarder energy when it comes to that. This is why I have this really huge bag, right? Stock up on the things that you know are good for you, and make it at home and put it to the side so that something happens. It's cold season. My son came in. They just started back school 2 weeks ago. He came in and he was like, I don't feel good. My head hurt and my nose is running. I gave him a couple drops of oregano oil that's in there already, and boom, it was gone, right? So hopefully this helped for my girlies that are battling with cysts, for my girlies that's battling with cramps during your monthly. A tablespoon of oregano oil, a tablespoon of blackstrap molasses, and a couple drops of oregano oil. Your cramps are going away. The pressure's going away. It is just so amazing for the goddesses that are dealing with cramps or any type of fibroids or any type of cyst. So I hope this helped. Peace.